It's friggin' Friday. Let's go a whole minute early, baby, because I'm ready to do a little drinking with you guys on this beautiful, wonderful Friday friggin' night. And we kind of set up this time. We got some music going. Oh, gonna be killing some bottles. We got some samples to go through. It's just going to be a chill night because all last week, you know, it started off bad with the whole, you know, I lost. Matt Madness. You know, we don't have to talk about that. I'm proud of it. But, lost. Then, did another blind throughout the week. So, I don't want to do blinds. I just, you know, I want to drink away my sorrows. You know? So, shoot. I don't have a gosh darn glass. I said I was ready. See, that's what happens when I start one whole minute early. That was where I look around. What, am I good? No, I need glasses. Luckily, they're all over the place. All right. Here we go. Let's just finish up. Let's kill a bottle. Mainly, I didn't want to think about what I'm drinking. You know what I'm saying? Like, I just want to come in here. I narrowed it down. You know, this bottle, it's it. It's it. So, we need to send them on their merry way. I'm glad I got a backup of this one. And I spilled half. And look, I got it set up. You can see what we're killing. The first fallen soldier, the 1792 12 year. We still love you, Trev. You'll always be a loser in our hearts. Let me just say this. I am the #1 loser. I have lost more times than anyone that is in Matt Madness, nor will I be beat unless A, I actually win a round, which is not looking like that'll ever happen, or 2, someone else has to redo a round, you know? So I'm #1. I'm #1 loser. You can't beat me, you know? I'm unbeatable. So, cheers everyone. 1792 12 you're going to my glass. Let's see who's in here. There was a bunch of pre-gamers. That's what I like to see. The Friday at Fred's crew, of course. Dustin. Just good old me, Scott Moody, Steve A in here early as heck. Cheers, guys. Chris Brown was here. Also raised a glass for a happy late birthday. Chris Brown had a birthday this week. See, it's not as good as I remembered it. I think that's something, like, I really don't know how much it changes when it's really low and you let it sit for a bit. I think it loses some of its oomph. I don't think it goes bad. I mean, it could go bad, but it doesn't, you know, maybe that's just the backwash, you know? It's not as, that doesn't hit. Like a fresh cracked 1792 12 year just hits. That a little better, you can see it, you know? Dang, I can't do the mouse. Nah, screw it. Janelle is in here. James B! Bunch of nerds. David Easterling, good to see you. Honest Charlie, Fly Fisher, Jake McKee. The usual suspects, Ricardo. Four Leaf, what's up, Stacy? I think she said she's at the pub right now. Slapshot. Joe Dickinson. This hasn't started yet? You know, honestly, something I was thinking about, like, a lot of these Matt Madnesses are, like, starting early. At, like, 8. I've been debating starting early. That way I don't go too far into it, you know? I mean, I'm out of the comp test. I like my time. Because I don't want to go too early, you know? What's up, Leslie Lockett? Mike Reed? Martin. Hey, Martin. I'm going to do your sample tonight, dude. At some point. Because I got some samples. I need to do them. I liked what you said. I'm kind of scared of it. It doesn't look normal. Like, it looks scotchy. It looks yellow. Look at that. It's the same color. That's slightly terrifying. JG. Bubble Bath. Steve Norman. What up, y'all? Good to see you, Noah. Friggin' nerd. Dale. John Cloud. Let's say some last words. I have your replacement right over there. Thanks. One bottle down. Ooh, that one's kind of full. We'll see. I think we'll probably go with... No, we probably should. That's a... You know, I always overestimate this thing. This is how you get jacked up. This is how you get slammered, you know? Like, man, that one's pretty low. I'll pour a glass of that. There's a swallow left. You know what I've been wanting to do is like actually trying to make a legit, not a legit infinity bottle, but one that actually maybe put some thought into, like at least try and keep it similar, like a Wild Turkey, Jim Beam, Heaven Hill, and then the other one, it could be like a Barton Infinity bottle. I think that'd be cool, like a nutty Infinity bottle, because the one I have over there freaking sucks. It's literally just everything. It's just a little bit of everything. It's just not good. I've thought about that. That'd be cool. That'd be fun. Chris Buzalencia from Biloxi. Let me scroll down a little bit here, because I'm way down. All you nerds. There's a bunch of yous. Welcome. What are you guys drinking? Joe the Sample Guy, cheers, whiskey people. Found a Lucky 7 holiday toast yesterday. Opening it now. Open it now. Let me know how that holiday toast is. I've only tried the proprietors. I haven't, and then that bottle I had in the blind, which I called a Lucky 7 freaking Eagle Rare. Like, I was so confident it was Eagle Rare. I mean, I went all in. It was crazy. What's up, franchise? JG, thinking has never been your thing, Trev. No, it hasn't. Honestly, if I just didn't think, it would probably help. Not gonna lie. I just don't think at all. Just don't think. Be a zombie. Rick! I didn't even see Rick. I just saw the comment. Oh, there's Rick. Who else? Rebel Locket. So we got Rebel Locket. And we got Leslie. Bourbon Runner, cheers. There we go. I'm scrolling down a little bit. I'm trying to catch up. I'm trying. Have Jeep Wheel Whiskey. I'm here. About dang time. Starting birthday early. What should I pop? 1792 full proof, 1792 bottled and bond, or Woodford Reserve? Well, if you haven't picked yet, do that bottled and bond, man. Do the bottled and bond, then the full proof, and then you can do the Masters Collection. Or start with the Masters Collection first, because the other two might get you a little slammered. How about that? Look at this Bumblebee outfit. Dude, I'm about to go change. Donnie! Member for 15 months. I show up on time and Trev starts early. See? You did good. Having a pour of 1792 at 12 years, well, that's how far behind I am. Bigley Bourbon, who's this guy? Who is that guy? What's up? How the heck have you been? Nice shirt. Almost fits. What's up, Johnny? JJ, did my sample show up? Yes, I'm probably gonna do, you sent those other samples? There's a couple of them. I'm glad you're here because I don't know what the heck they are. Like, I know what it's labeled. I've never heard of that. So I think I'm gonna try that. I want to do the larceny like next to larceny. Mark Mace, what's up? Mark, Jeroboam Black, feet and knees together, Jerry. Toshi Bake, what's good, Trev? Good to see ya. Ooh. So, currently putting this guy to rest. Russell's 10-year. I freaking love this bottle. I think this is like one of my favorite Russells. Or like Wild Turkey, not Russell's. There's Wild Turkey. I might, and this might be sacrilegious to say, like, I might like the Russell's branch of things more than I do like the 101 rare breed Kentucky Spirit, that side of the tree. I think I like the Russell's branch better. Personal opinion. I love Russell's, man. This 10-year, like, this is great. $35 on the shelf. I have noticed it went away for a little bit, but now I'm seeing it all the freaking time. Now, the single barrel went away. It's still away. I'm waiting for it to come back. ASMR whiskey. Cheers from Vegas. Cheers from Vegas. I mean, cheers from Arkansas. James Haig. Cheers to another Friday. Thank God. What a week, man. What a week. I always say that. It's just always a week. Russell's 10 is our go-to bourbon, says Leslie. It's good. I bought another one because I saw this was low. And so I was in the store the other day, and that's all I got. I wasn't hunting. I just went and bought a Russell's 10 because I wanted one. Still Austin Cask Strength. Only Texas whiskey I like, says Bourbon Runner. And that bottle is delicious. If you guys can get Still Austin Cask Strength, so good. Infinity water bottles should come first, not the backwash last. What's up, Malort for the win? Gene Brandeman? I'm scrolling. What's up, Tom W? Does anyone know if UPS allows shipping of bourbon? They allow shipping of like oils. I would say a good thing that they allow is Italian Italian olive oil or something. I'll be honest, man. I'm gonna be straight up. I know a guy. He looks like just like me. He shipped something through them and just said it was like, they didn't even ask what it was. You know what I'm saying? I mean, he just dropped the box off. I finally won a lottery. Old Rip 10? What? Let's go, Jake. Sugar Kitty, what's up? Anna Falk, happy Friday, drinking 1910 tonight. I need another 1910. I need a 1910 and a 1920. And I have, I kept the empty bottle, which I guess I could have just used this when it dies. I've had the label. I have a 1915 label. Someone sent me like the legit, I don't even know where they got it. It's a made up label and I've never done it. I just have it. So I need to go all in, buy both of them and make the 1915 blend and put the freaking label on because it's awesome. Mark Emmenecker, cheers, nerds. Keep scrolling. I emailed you the details when I sent them off. Okay, I can pull that up. I still have that. I was just looking, why I mentioned that, Jay, is like tonight, I was like, I need to do those samples. I grabbed the box and I have it in a little pile over here. Then I was looking at them and was like, I didn't remember if you mentioned what they were. Just tell UPS you're sending shoes. You're good to go. Honestly, like, I will say this. Honestly, I feel like they don't pay them enough for them to give a flying crap. Two, I say that except for I haven't seen him in here, but Kevin Campbell went to go send me, I think he was sending a wine or something, and said, like, yeah, I'm shipping oil or something. And them fools called him and was like, hey, you can't ship alcohol. You got to come get your freaking box. And then I'm pretty sure they told him saying olive oil is like a telltale sign. So they like checked it. Like, come on. He probably got the most Karen of workers. Mark Immenecker is in Florida for vacation. Heck yeah. What's up, William Reynolds, Peter White, David Smith? Wow, David says, thanks to Matt Madness, first time here, cheers, Trev. Well, heck yeah. If anyone is new here, go ahead and comment. Or if you're lurking, lurker check in, new person check in. Let us know. Let us know who you are, where you're from. How'd you find me? Welcome. Get something in your glass, David. That's all that matters. You're here now. Steve Norman, how dare you? Rare breed rules all. I love rare breed. Don't get me wrong, man. That's the problem. It's like a lot of times I'll have an opinion like that, and then there's someone out there. I'm not saying you meant it that way, but like there's people who will genuinely think you are the stupidest person. He hates rare breed. Guy Davis, cheers trip tonight. I got me a Knob Creek 120 proof. Single barrel, heck yeah. Janelle is the rare breed 10. Rare breed 10, that's what we need, is a 10-year-old rare breed. Russell's Reserve 10 is my staple. Always my prep whiskey. It's one that you could just sit there and just crush and crush and crush. It smells like the oak on this gives it a dusty quality, and that's what I love about a lot of like the Russell's products and stuff. Gives you that rickhousey vibe, whereas again, sacrilege, Wednesday I was over on Hello Again Whiskey Friends channel, and I had a blind flight, and Wild Turkey 101 was in that blind flight. It tasted so grainy compared to everything else it was next to. I didn't, like, knowing what it was and going and smelling it, I still couldn't, I almost didn't even believe that it was 101. You know what I'm saying? What's up, John T? Crack the Hard Truth Rye, caramel malt, pretty tasty. Yeah, there's a bunch of UPS hacks in here. Also, you know, I do a lot of things through the USPS. You know, they have to have a search warrant to open your box. So, you're not going to run across a Karen. But I guess if they technically wanted to, they could destroy you. But it's the post office. Never had a problem with my oils. And I just drop it off. I drop everything off. It's already paid for. I'm not new, but my superhero alter ego Dad Bod is. Ooh, okay. I'm new and lurking. Found you on an Airsoft OnlyFans channel. Hey, Johnny, my BB blaster over there is brand spanking new. I upgraded the heck out of it. Michael Dow just put in a box of mac and cheese. That's all you hear when shaken. I will say that, and also I kid you not, I've had bottles delivered to me that it sounds like it's just straight up sloshing. Them fools just, hey, here's your freaking box. Like, they've never mentioned it. I'm sure they did. Now, here's what's weird. Here's a really weird thing, and today is a prime example. FedEx. I got a package from FedEx. A lot of these distilleries that have been delivering our samples and stuff, they ship FedEx. They require an adult signature. Arkansas, supposedly not a shipping state, and every one of them has been delivered by FedEx. The box has a huge freaking sticker on it that says alcohol. Don't leave this on a porch, and they make me sign for it. So, speaking of, we got samples. I'm mentioning this because we got samples of our next, I wouldn't say our next, one of our next, because there's like 6, Bull Run. Huh. Bull Run. I'm super stoked. Hit the like button for Bull Run pick. Let's kill a bottle. I posted the pictures of the samples so you get the breakdown of the 3 samples. I posted over on the Patreon so that you guys know what we're up against, and I'm super stoked. One of them is, no joke, a 15-year-old finished in Pinot. And I'm all for it, baby. I'm ready. Next kill, Old Forester 1897. One of my favorite bottles. I think people sleep on this bottle. I'm sticking to this is so underrated bottle. I love it. Nerd alert, what's up? Kerber, the daily, annual, weekly, starting with some 101. Let me scroll. What's up, Saucy Shane, JH, Mike Anderson, killing a Maker's Mark private selection. Heck yeah. I probably could have killed, I got some low ones. I'm so scared of like killing them because they're the old label, but they're, I don't know, I think at this point they might be going bad. Probably should kill one. We'll see. I'm gonna kill this Sam Houston 15 so I won't have to pack it home. Is it like new? Bull Griggin Run, friggin' yes. That's distillers shipping. All right, I guess maybe they have different laws and rules. It's just weird to me. They need a warrant unless it leaks. So vacuum seal, baby. Yeah, you know what? Screw it. Hit the like button, because when we hit 100 likes, I'm busting out the Malort for losing. I'm just gonna tell you guys what we're up against while we're here, because tonight's a chill night. And we're hanging out. But for those of you interested, I want to talk about this because I'm super stoked. It's an American whiskey that was born in 2007. That would make this 15 to 16 years old, depending. They didn't say when it was born, just 2007. They told you when we dumped it. It is 119 proof, finished in Pinot. Okay. And they sent a 14-year-old American, 61%. And they sent a 2015 straight bourbon, 113 proof. So, I'm not gonna lie. Like, depending on how this goes, we'd probably just do all 3 of them. Bull Run Pinot Finished was one of the best bottles I've ever had. Friggin' yeah. And that's why I'm like, I saw that and was like, I mean, that's gotta be my winner. I didn't even taste it. It's gotta be the winner. Okay, so Noah says, I'm really hopeful that the 8-year bourbon is good because I'm pretty sure that's their juice and not MGP. So that's cool. They sent us one of their bourbons. Bull Run Distillery, 2015 straight bourbon. Gives you all the barrel info. So that's cool. I'm stoked. So we got a lot of picks. Like, we have to do a lot of picks this week. Like, we got to pick that. I have the Doc Swinson samples behind me, and I have these Farm and Spirit bottle. Like, we have 3 different distillery picks that we got to do like this week. So I'm gonna have to get with David and be like, we need to do an extra stream. We're gonna have to do something. Like, we gotta pick this. So heck yeah, I'm stoked. We're pumping them out, baby. Fly Fisher says, where's Bull Run located? They are in, where are they at? Oregon? John Cloud wants me to bottle kill the Malort. That would literally kill me. Bogies and Barrels, sup Trev, I always go for bottle kills when I want to make cabinet space for more bottles. That's another thing too. I haven't been buying any bottles because I haven't been finishing any. So now that we kill some, it's like, oh, there's a perfect spot for it, you know? Geography check, Augusta, Georgia here. I'm in Arkansas. Before you go look where you Pinot. More picks, excited for Bull Run, just need it to ship to Utah. I always ruin it where bottles don't get shipped to. I don't know how I'm supposed to say it. Janelle, don't worry. If you know, we can get you. That's what we're saying. What's up, Tony Bag of Donuts? Trev, you're killing an 1897. I just bought the whole Whiskey Row series today. Have you tried the 1897 before? Like, is that one you've slept on? Thought I saw someone else come in here. James B says, is Bull Run good? I have never had it. I'm gonna tell you straight up, one of my favorite bottles is, and this is why I'm glad, I had no idea what they were sending us. Bull Run Pinot finished. Both proofs. They have a lower proof and a full proof version. I don't know. Maybe you can proof it down because, and I say that because the bottle said, it tells you the proof, 119.2, but then there's a little asterisk and it says exact proof determined at bottling. So I don't know if maybe it changes a little bit or if they proof it down. Either way, the lower proof Bull Run is freaking like top 5 bottles ever, and then the barrel strength Pinot is top 5 barrels ever. They're so good. So I'm so freaking stoked they sent the Pinot. I have a Cabernet version. I liked it a lot. I just like the Pinot better. What's up, Eric Sawyer? Reigning Whiskey? 5 Fingers? I think I saw Eric ask a question that I wanted to answer too. Did they tell you the bottle prices for Bull Run? No. But if we know how much Bull Run bottles cost, they're like $40 to $60. Like, they are great. I'm talking a 15-year-old American whiskey finished in Pinot is like, what, $50, $55? Like, it's crazy. I mean, it's insane. Yeah, hit the like button. We didn't hit 100 last week, and I lost. Gary Heisler, what's up? Hey Trev, what bottles are you planning to buy? One that I really want to buy is the Bernheim Barrel Strength. It's in Arkansas. Freaking Henry, who's usually in the chat, he'll probably show up. He got one today. Now, what it appears is that very limited are showing up. I'm talking like each store is getting like 2 bottles. So maybe this first round is just kind of spread out amongst all the state, but I'm gonna text my dude and say, if you get it, like, I'll let you drink it after I review it, you know? Heard so much of Bull Run, want it, but I can't find it in Texas. Rebel Locket, lucky for you, the Bourbon Ridge Patreon Bull Run pick does not ship to Utah and Massachusetts. I think that's how I'm supposed to say it. I think that was it. That sounded good. Steve Szymanski, what's up, man? Yeah, Eric, you failed, I failed, we all failed. Around Nashville, found a store that had 6 for $65. Now, I don't know about all of their stuff. Noah seems to be the local expert of Bull Run. I only have a pick. I have the Jeffrey Whack Attack pick from the Mash and Journey, which was not finished. And then I have all of these other ones that are finished in Pinot, Cabernet. So freaking good. It's like, the thing is, it's like a light whiskey. I mean, I guess it could, I don't know if it's categorized as light whiskey. They call it American whiskey. It tastes similar to a light whiskey. That super confectionery vanilla. But man, does the finish on them, it elevates that crap through the roof, man. I really enjoyed the 1920. It's really a win with a chocolate milkshake. It's really win a David. I don't know if you meant with a chocolate milkshake. That sounds amazing. Teddy Winovich says finally found a Disco 8. Yes, sir. Man, I haven't had a freaking Disco. 6? I think 6. Let me scroll. I opened Bardstown the Prisoner the other day. That wine finish is so prevalent, it's first of the like for me. I would definitely be interested in that 119 Bull Run. I think the finishes work so well with like light whiskey or American whiskey, whatever they call it, that sort of realm of whiskeys, because they are usually kind of, I wouldn't say one-dimensional, but they're very sweet vanilla. So when you start adding like wine characteristics to it, it turns it into some sort of pastry goodness that gets you so slammered. It's awesome. They're awesome. I'm so freaking stoked. Mainly because they didn't tell me what the heck they were sending me. They didn't say, like, they gave me a questionnaire, and then the next thing I know, I didn't hear from them, and then all of a sudden they're like, hey, what's your address? We have your samples ready. Also, you can tell these fools pulled this crap. I mean, they just walked out there and pulled it from the barrel and sent it to me, because there is stuff floating in them. Like, it's got the barrel char floating around. I'm trying to see if you can... I don't think the camera's going to pick it up. It's awesome. I am so ready, man. Nah. The camera ain't going to pick it up. It's too light, but it's crazy. I'm stoked. I'm saying all this, too. And we have this whole, these other picks we got to do. We got 3 other bottles over there we got to pick, and the docks. Holy crap. I will say, too, this is, no, I don't know if I can say that. We'll wait. There's something cool. I can say this. It's something like the Magi, where it's a bottle that we don't pick. It's already a thing, but it doesn't have the distribution, and it might be on our site for everyone, for all of you guys. You don't have to be a Patreon. I hope so, because this bottle's freaking delicious, and I want to buy it. He sent me like a quarter of a bottle, or like a fourth of it. I want the whole bottle. So, anyway, there we go. I've been talking about all these picks. I'm stoked. You served me well. I will go buy at everyone. Yeah, the Burai, the Divorce Jug, those are our next picks that will be launching. I don't have a date, but they are bottled. Gene sent a photo of the Divorce Jug. No joke. That pick we did is in a plastic jug. Some of them, not all of them. Some of them in a plastic jug. Bourbon Wrench plastic jug pick. That's my style. Robert Livingston. Well, hold on first. Let me scroll up. It was Joe Waniger first. What's up, Joe? I went to Bull Run in Oregon. They told me it's 100% light whiskey. Okay, so it is light whiskey. They just call it American whiskey. Robert Livingston. Hey, Treve. Never had Bull Run, but you have me hooked by your hype for it. Look forward to the nickname for the pick. So many ways that could go. Killing the remaining larceny barrel proof A123. Let's go, Robert. Yeah, I'm telling you guys, if you've never tried a Bull Run, I think I haven't even tasted these, but I know, like, just from what I have, they are so goddamn good. Dram It All Disco 8 is very good. What's up, Roy? Doing your cocktails? Early times. The new one. I'm gonna rub it in y'all's face a little bit. We used to never get this bottle. This might be like my fourth one since it showed up in the state. It showed up here. It used to be what, 25, 26 bucks. I'd have to go out of state to get it. All of a sudden it shows up in Arkansas. It's $16.99. Okay, say no more. Oops. Man down. And by man down, I mean me. It's me. It went all the way up to the logo. That's a good pour. And I saw Bogies and Barrels. Trev, interested in your camera setup. I always feel your live streams so well. My camera, I won't nerd out too much because I can go on about electronics and stuff. Sony A7 III. I have a Sigma 1. What is that? Sony like 1.6 or 1.4 super wide aperture lens, and I usually set it. It might be on 2.8. I usually don't have it freaking full throttle because then it's really blurry behind me. The bokeh's insane. But other than that, got a light here. I got a dim light over there. I got the floor lamp over there. There you go. Whiskey Uncensored. What's up, you nerd? David Smith, how is that early times? I see it all the time, but keep passing it up. If it's like under 20 bucks, you need to go to the store tomorrow and buy it. If it's 25 bucks, just go buy it. What's up, Viking Bourbon? David Bays, Johnny Dean. Heck yeah. Johnny Dean, have I seen you here before, Johnny? Where's the new people at? I know we got some newbies here. Johnny asks, have you had the Penelope, Valencia, or Tokai? Yep. They're both right here. The Valencia, I think it's good. I think it's good. Leave it at that. I think it's like to me, MGP barrel strength bourbons taste pretty orangey. You finish it in an orange flavored wine, or like an orange wine. I think pretty sure that's what Valencia is. It just makes it more orangey. I think when you go into a finished bourbon, I guess I was expecting something different than what I got. That doesn't make it bad. I think I went in with the wrong expectations. It's a good bottle. The Tokai, on the other hand, I think that made my top, that was in my top 2022 whiskeys of the year. If you have never tried Midwinter Night's Dram, or you have, and you love it, go buy that bottle. That's Midwinter's. Like, it's not copycat. It's not like, oh my God, this is the exact same thing. It's in the realm. It's a delicious, sweet, dessert wine finished rye. It gives you everything that Midwinter's gives you. You're gonna want to drink it. You're gonna, one sip, and the fireplace is on, it's cold outside. You have like a bear suit, like one of those, you know, like tribal, I don't know where I'm going with this. It's you laying on the floor, barely clothed, drinking the Tokai. That's where it's going. And it's amazing. Dresden, just correct my Russell's 13. You know what? It is a good night to have a pour of that. And you need to enjoy the heck out of it. I don't own a Kinsey glass. Hey, Patreons, the new merch it's being produced. So, got the stuff. We got stuff coming. You will have the Kinsey glass. I'm kind of scared of how this logo. I'm trying something totally, I would say totally different. Definitely nothing I've done yet on a Kinsey. Just the way the logo is. So I'm kind of like nervous. It's gonna end up good. I'm nervous every time, and every time it turns out like he delivers. So I'm stoked. Toby Garvin, what's up, Trev? I can hook you up with the Bernheim Barrel Proof if you can't find it. It's all over here. The Bernheim Barrel Proof? Dude, JJ, let's go. I want one. What's up, Duke? Good to see ya. Philip Travis, sorry I'm late to the game. Cheers, finishing off a Wilderness Trail store pick. Heck yeah. Eric Isaacson, cheers. Good to see you, Eric. Tom W, Malort. David, it's a good bottle. If you like if you need to ask yourself this, like, do you like Old Forester 100 proof? It's in that realm of things to me. You know what I'm saying? It's chocolatey. It's like, this might have things thrown at me by saying this. I understand that this now is owned by Sazerac, but I'm pretty sure they bought all of the remaining stock from them. So it still has Brown-Forman-y written all over it. Maybe one day it's not gonna taste like this. Maybe it'll start changing into, I don't know, Sazerac land, whatever that means. This tastes Brown-Forman. If you gave me this new version in a blind, I would think Brown-Forman. Very chocolate, a little banana in there. I like it still. Some people don't like the new one as much as the old version. But hey, David Smith's never had the old version, so it doesn't matter. He doesn't have to know. Roscoe P. Coltrane, what's up? I got a bottle of the 13th Colony. Don't kill me, not impressed. I think you were thinking the 2020. Johnny Dean, what are you talking about? The Bourbon New Year 2023? You told me I couldn't get the barrel? I don't know if I've said that. Unless you were talking to someone. I don't know. The barrel New Year? Like the barrel bourbon? Let me scroll, because I'm way up here. We got a super chat. Bogies and barrels, preach, brother. That's how I assumed you said that. Michael S. Bearsuit, did Trev hint that he's into being a furry? You know what, Mike? It wasn't a bear suit. I was referring more to of like, imagine like the bear head comes over your head. It's like a cape, a bear cape. I just figured no one would understand that. Don't be nervous. I'm sure it will be great. New merch. Dude, I'm telling you, I think the logo is going to be sick. And I don't show people the new stuff. I don't show the new logo until it's in. So I won't start showing off to the new people until it's here so I can actually show you. There's one. You know what I'm saying? I like to have it in my hand. What's up, Mark Vasco? Dang, it's Mark Vasco. Where the heck's Christine? Found 2 bottles of early times with a black cap a few months ago. We'll have to compare with the cap. I would encourage you to do so because some people swear that they're totally different. I haven't directly side-by-sided them. But I will say I enjoy the new cap. Even if it is different, I like it. I'm liking it. Real quick, while we have, I know JJ's in here. I guess I should I'm going to drink one of his samples he sent. I want to start doing this. And Martin sent a sample, and he sent one of the most, like, tear-jerking letters. Like, I have the letter. And freaking Martin dang near made me cry. But he brought up a good point of, like, I'm talking about like a segment of I sent you this sample. That'd be a cool segment to like guess what it is or whatever. But it got me thinking, like, if you guys send me a sample, I need to do it on the live. You know what I'm saying? So he just sent me to enjoy this, but why not do it while he's here? Burnside or oaked. So I'm about to pull up this email. Let's figure out what the heck this sample is. Because I don't know what that is. Here we go. Oh, so that other one's a Woodinville. This is Portland, Oregon. Oaked bourbon, blended. So this is Oregon. I've never had an Oregon. And the other sample is a Woodinville. Okay. Well, here we go. We're about to figure out what the heck is up with Oregon. Isn't, I said this, but I'm just to be sure, Bull Run is in Oregon. So I guess maybe this will be fun to try this. I'm glad now that I know that this is Oregon, because supposedly their bourbon is their own stuff. And usually things taste it has a similar DNA depending on where it's made. Here we go. Man. What are the stats on this? The nose is pretty dang good. Yeah, Bull Run is in Portland, Oregon. Okay. Burnside 92 proof finished. It's finished. Finished with Oregon oak. So let's taste how Oregon's wood tastes. What's up, Amy? Here comes the boom. What's up, Amy, the legend? Bear cape like the guy at the Capitol with buffalo horns? Kind of, I guess. I wasn't going there. Steve Norman has a lottery at a local store this month. Hopefully I am lucky to get the opportunity for a Pappy or B tag. Join the club. There's going to be a lot of fools there. Also, while everyone is here, because I know when Matt Madness starts, a lot of you hop on over because you got pre-gamed, you're ready to go. Smack that like button. Smack that freaking like button. Destroy it. Scorched earth as I taste this Oregon wood. I don't know if I would ever call that like it drinks soft in terms of I've been drinking a lot tonight, so the proof I can tell it's lower. The flavor is all there. I don't know if I would ever call that like, you know, I don't know if you guys, how much of craft outside of Kentucky bourbon that you're used to drinking, but I feel like there was a point in time where, you know, I'm talking like 2 years ago, so not long ago. I feel like there was a point in time where craft whiskey, you could almost drink it in just, it was a dead giveaway. This is not where it should be. Like, it should be from Kentucky. I feel like there's been such a shift in, like, craft guys are putting out stuff that is as good, if not better, than what is readily available on the shelf. Because you got to think, what's on the shelf? The same stuff that's always worked. That's what we're gonna do. And these craft guys are like, we got to compete with that. How do we do that? We got to make the best thing possible. We don't have the reach. We're not gonna make as much, but what we make and who gets it is going to love it. That's how they survive. And it's like, god dang, that should be on the shelf. You know what I'm saying? Like, that should be competing with these people. That's also why I have been hugely supportive of doing a lot of barrel picks from these stores or these distilleries who don't have the reach. Like, look how many people in the chat tonight are like, I've never even seen or heard of Bull Run. They don't have the distribution. When we do picks of them, we have the distribution. You in the chat will have access to it. That's why I want to work with them. Those bottles are so freaking good, and it's just, you know what I'm saying? Like, they don't have the distribution. Otherwise, I feel like they would be massive. It's just so good. They also, I will say this, if they had the distribution, they wouldn't be making what they're making because they would run out of freaking 15-year-old stuff that they have. That's that too. So I'm glad we're getting to do this. But even people like Doc Swenson's, the Doc Swenson's pick, we got these guys over here, Farm to Spirit, Farm and Spirit. Good stuff. They don't have the distribution. We are the distribution. Now, that's not saying like, oh, shoot, if Jim Beam we want to do a pick with Jim Beam, they let us, I'll do it. But I'm glad that there's really good stuff. This is good. Burnside. Never heard of them until right now. Never heard of this. That's good. That's really good. Knowing this now, guess what? I can contact them and say, you want to sell me a freaking barrel? We'll do a pick. Because I really like that. Do they have a cask strength version of that they want to do? Cask strength sells, baby. That's good. I'm JJ. Heck yeah. There you go. Let them know that. What's up, Big Vic? Early times will be Brown Forman distillate until late 25 or 26, says Rick. So there we go. There we have it. Back to the early times. That makes sense because they made a lot of it. So Sazerac just bought all these barrels, and probably aging barrels and already bottled bottles and vatted, all kinds of crap. Yeah, we got 10 more likes, people. You want to see some Malort or don't you? Bull Run is great stuff, says The Doc. What's up, The Doc? Good to see you, man. Glad you stopped by. Some of the craft stuff now has had the time to age properly. Exactly. Shoot, my local distillery, they're putting out... I have a 6-year age stated right there. They've been open longer than that, so I'm sure they have age stated stuff coming, like planned. So their 4-year is great. Their 6-year is great. A lot of crap. At what point do you not become craft anymore? It's just the size of operation. But they're still putting out aged products. Like there are people putting out 10-year-old stuff that's craft. That's crazy. People, it's like, oh, I don't see you on the shelf, you must suck. No. No. You've never heard of it? That doesn't mean it's not good. Well, JJ, the Burnside you sent me, I don't know if it was the oak that they aged it in. I'm not even going to try and say that. Oregon oak. Yeah, I'm going to say it. Quercus Guyana. Guyana. It's a good one. How do the craft guys do it? Do they use GC analysis technology to blend, or just their nose and palate? I mean, our local guy, he does it like everyone else. The full, like he's aging their own stuff, and the dude's drilling holes in barrels and smelling and sipping and doing all sorts of crazy stuff, man. What's up, Top Dog? We just hit 100. All right. God dang it. I'll get the Malort. We'll do the Malort. You know, bring on the Matt Madness. Well, I'm gonna keep going just for a little bit. You know, they got to do their introductions because I got to finish this glass. But while everyone's still here, again, check out the Bourbon Ranch Patreon. When you go to Matt Madness, you are gonna see my cohorts, David and Kira. They are the other part of the barrel pick thing that we do on our Patreon. So if you like them better than me, join their Patreon, or you can join here. We got a lot of barrel picks coming. There you go. And if you get in soon, like, you probably have like a couple weeks to join to be ensured that you get this batch of merch that will be dropping soon. So glasses, coasters, coins. I'm doing a top secret thing. And what else am I doing? I'm doing something else. Maybe I'll just it'll be a surprise. Whatever shows up, shows up. You know what I'm saying? You should have gotten it. You should have just, whatever. You should have joined. You should have joined. Seriously, what is it? Oh, I got it. That's a surprise. Sorry, suckers. You got to join. I posted a picture of it. That's why I can't say it. All right, let's grab the freaking Malort. Ah, wow, it's the same color. Can't even see it. You can't even tell. I belong to both. We all know you're the talent. Trev, what is that hat? The company is the Happy Clothing Company. It's my favorite hat. I want to do a Bourbon Ranch hat of this style. It's the most comfortable hat I have. Like, just, it feels like that's so freaking soft. Well, for everyone who stopped by, if you're new here, if you're leaving here, you're going to go hit the first half, the little bit of Matt Madness. Thank you for joining. I'll be here next Friday. Every Friday, I pregame every Matt Madness, so I don't even pregame Matt Madness on the other times. I'm just live on Friday, so cheers. Woo! Oh, I haven't had it since last week. Oh, I was so drunk then. I can taste this in full force. Oh, man, you build a tolerance to this. You build a tolerance to this because, oh, I haven't reacted like that in a while. I used to do this every Friday, and it like lost its muster. You know what I'm saying? Oh, it's like it's back. It's like full force. Bitter. It tastes like you bit into some sort of fruit that is not designed to be eaten. Like the tree is trying to kill you and you ate it. Crap. Cheers, guys. For all of those of you who are still here, I'm gonna drink on this, and then we'll wrap her up. I hate ending early, man. But especially tonight, I didn't want to go too long because it is my partners in crime. But I gotta finish this. I gotta drink something else after that. Ugh. Trev, your Friday shenanigans... Maybe I am slammered. Trev, your Friday shenanigans are the best. Thanks for what you do. Fly Fisher. And then Fly Fisher came in with a super chat. Let's go, nerds. Lost its mustard? Trev, you used to be the pregame back in the day, but now you're the main event. Let's go. You know what? I feel like I am. This is where the energy's at. David's gonna bring energy. Some of the people don't bring the energy. Trev, have you had the Doc Swinson El Cupero? Cupo? Which one is that? Terrence, which one is that? Do you remember? I guess we could Google it. I don't remember all of the freaking names. They sent me all of the finished samples of this year. I did a live stream. I did a Sunday live stream covering the ones for 2023. And I don't remember the names. David Easterling's been a member for 10 months. Malort, more bitter than your ex. Yeah, I would say like 10 of your exes. Next Friday is Epic St. Patty's. Let's go. Irish night. Paul P sounds delicious. What's up, Paul? I'm still tasting freaking Malort. There we go. Trev, do you have a favorite song by David? I love his Four Roses song. I don't know if I have a favorite. I just like everything he does. I wish I could go to his house and see how he does this. Every time here's the thing with David, I feel like he's always working. I think his job and then writing these Matt Madness songs are like, takes up his time. I'll get a text. I'll text David for an hour straight, and then I won't hear from him for a day. Just gone. Just done. Thought maybe he's dead. But no, he's there. Trev, if you could only have one bottle behind you right now, what would you choose? What do you mean by that? Like one bottle, like right now? Like what am I, like if you told me turn around right now, you could only have one of those for the rest of the night or for the rest of the weekend, rest of the week, or you could only have one of those bottles forever until a rescue ship comes and finds you, which you have no idea. It could be a day, it could be 10 years, you don't know? What are you asking? Because that's all different. Jake McKee, just because I love you. Jake, I friggin' love you. And you didn't even have to send that because you love me. And I still will love you. I believe it was the Pedro Jimenez Sherry finished. I have not tried that one, Terrence. But from what I know of Pedro Jimenez Sherry and what I know of Doc Swenson's, I would say go buy it. What was it, like 80 bucks? 70, 80 bucks? I would, if I personally came across it, I would buy it to try it. For sure. Larkin, Team David. If you guys do go over there, whenever you do, go ahead and let them know Trev sent you and to tell David to sug it. That's what you have to say. That's what you got to go tell him. Well, then Martin says an asteroid's going to destroy the Earth in 1 hour. Which bottle do you grab? So that's two questions. Because the other guy, where was he? Bogey said to end the stream off with. If I had 1 hour to live, if I had 1 hour before the asteroid hit, I would grab probably like one of these 15-year-old Knob Creek store picks I have, and I would walk outside and I would sit with all of the 15-year-old Knob Creeks I have and just casually drink them, and then I'll go out in a blaze. If I had to turn around right now, you had one bottle. Honestly, I'm the type of dude, like I've been on such a goddamn Doc Swenson's pick. I'd probably grab that alter ego cast strength because it's already in my head. I wouldn't grab anything from the Buffalo Trace shelf. I don't have 1920. That's a good one to grab. I don't know. And let me ask you, let me throw a question to you guys. You keep asking me questions. Do you notice yourselves, like, I don't know what size collection you have, but even this is like, depending on what I have drank and what I'm currently drinking, how, I don't know, how slammered I am. When I turn around and look, bottles that I love, I look at it and I'm like, I don't want that. It's like, I guess I have so many options that I'm like, what am I feeling? I'm looking at bottles and I'm like, what's grabbing my eye? Because, like, it doesn't matter what I feel about it. I've drank a lot tonight, and there's certain bottles that I would continue drinking. There's others that I just won't. Like, there's no way I'm about to go grab a Jack Daniel's single barrel proof. I feel like that would do me in. Like, I would be doomed. Just sipping some NBC and watching our fearless nerd leader. Just another great Friday night. Paul P, god dang it. How do you guys, let me ask you this, for those of you who are still here, because those of you who are still here, you must be Friday Shenanigan fans. How do you watch the show? Like, everyone in the chat, I see you at like every week. So what do you do? What is your typical Friday? My typical Friday night's me setting this crap up, and then I come and talk to you guys. So where are you at? You're like, you in your room? You in the living room? You're in the den? I don't know. Where you at? What are you doing? Wow, Trev, not Makers? Look, guys, I love Maker's Mark. I think why I love them so much is because I love them as a whole. I love the distillery. I feel like is a must-see. If you ever go to Kentucky, you gotta go to Maker's. My all-time favorite bottle, like, I can name you my top 5 favorites, which I'm not going to. Don't do that. I'm too drunk. Maker's isn't in it. Like, all-time bottle. So, as a distillery as a whole, I love their portfolio. I love their distillery so much. There's just something about it. It's weird. I just go to that property. It might be unhealthy. I'm like, I could live here. Just build a house right over there. I'm scared to run out of my favorites, so I end up not drinking them. I do the same. It seems like the universe would want me to go out in a blaze of glory with whatever the best Elijah Craig barrel proof is that I have. Yeah, shoot, I didn't even think of that. Go grab like a C920 or C919 and just like watch this asteroid like melt me. Same, Trev, I do that all the time. So many choices, I can't pick one. First world problems. And you know what's weird? So going back to the when I look back here and what am I gonna grab, what I'm gonna drink, a lot of the times I turn around and I'm like, nah, not gonna drink that. Not gonna. God, what do I want? And then I grab like your typical, like I'll go and grab your budget. I'll go grab Old Forester 100 proof. I'll go grab Wild Turkey 101. Russell's 10. I'll just go grab a low proof, like, and then that's what I'll have. Was that what I was looking for? No, I was looking for like, what? Man, I want to get something good. What am I going to do? I don't know. Freaking Old Forester 100 proof. Like that's my screw it. I'm just going to drink this. You know, it's weird. Kevin Binzel. What's up, Kevin? I have the same problem. I'm glad I'm not alone. If the asteroid were about to wipe out all life on Earth, I'd probably grab Bruichladdich Black Art 4.1. Go ahead. Way to go, Steve, to bring in the Bruichladdich. Mike Franklin, the legend. What's up, man? You at work? Or you off? I'm glad to see you in those freaking diamond wrenches. Alex Quintero, cheers, man. Good to see you. Well, Alex, I'm glad to see you get something in your glass. Johnny is, I am in the office sipping room. Okay. With the wife and kids sleeping. So he's like, oh man, the wife and kids sleeping. I'm going to the office. I watch on the TV, follow on the phone. On the TV, chat on the phone. I feel like that's a thing. Living room, got you on the TV and use my phone for chat. Sitting in the den with Lord of the Rings. David Easterling, do you know? I don't know if this is everywhere, but at least here, the movie theater up the road is gonna play the Lord of the Rings, God, am I drunk? Return of the King extended edition, which is like over 4 hours long for the 20th anniversary this year in the movie theater. I'm going. Now, I don't know how I can watch a 5-hour movie and not piss, but I've seen it enough. I feel like a good old bathroom break is justified. iPad, sipping and enjoying the shenanigans. John, if I'm not working on a Friday night and can catch this live, I'm chillaxing on the couch playing some sort of video. Okay, what kind of video games you play? I play a lot of video games. In fact, I did a Patreon live stream. I got so slammered last week. I was playing freaking Hogwarts. Just drinking all night. HR bartender, am I late to the party or is it just getting started? Well, the late crew is still here and we're still drinking. I poured the poorest of pours and I'm still working on it. I feel like that's where I normally pour a glass and that's where I just got to. That was probably a solid 4-ounce pour. Totally overestimated how much was left. So I'm enjoying this early time. That's what this is. I forgot. I should keep this up there so we know what's in the glass. I picked up a Whistle Pig single barrel 10-year 107.4 proof. I've never owned a Whistle Pig. I've tried Whistle Pig. I've just never owned one. Larkin 1922, $20, Team David, aka Team Disappointment, Sugget, Kira, and Adriana. Larkin, god dang it, you are right. You were right. Joey P, Old Forester 1897 bottled and bond. Joey, you're late. But I killed that bottle tonight, man. What do you think of this bottle? What do you think of it? I personally think people sleep on this bottle. I think every time I talk about that bottle, it's the same argument. I think it's overshadowed by 1920. I just think they're like, I would rather just spend if I'm putting my money at it, I'd rather get that one. Luckily for me, they both exist. I buy them both. I keep my favorite on the bottom shelf so people can grab anything else and leave my preference alone. Hey, but here's the thing with me, David, when we have get-togethers over here, it's usually bourbon people, and I say everything's on limits, so they scour my entire shelf. I also don't rank them, so like I have good stuff on the bottom shelf. It's just the way it falls. I don't like organize it by like, that's bottom shelf stuff, that's top shelf stuff. Otherwise, Buffalo Trace wouldn't be up there. I just wanted that to be in the shot, you know, get the people, that's clickbait for the people who don't know a goddamn. They see that, they're like, oh my God, this guy is crazy. No, I don't like that stuff. And then all my Elijah Craig barrel proofs over here. The good stuff. Found an Old Forester Rye single barrel proof this week. Oh, there you go. I've tried several of them. I've never owned one. I've never seen one. Finally got the Old Forester barrel proof bourbon pick, which is amazing. Off work, 4-alarm crap show at work this week. Yeah, Mike. You can say that again, dude. Honestly, my work week this week was so freaking easy. It was just like everything else. You can't have a good week at work without life being crazy. You have a crazy week at work, you come home, it's nothing. It's like, what the heck? Can I not just enjoy my easy week? Do y'all ever keep bottles just because you think it would be good pour to have someone else try when they come over? Alex, I do. That being said, this is personal preference. Every single bottle I have, aside from extras, that's the caveat. Every bottle you see behind me is opened. I have a whiskey barrel over here. None of them are open, but they will replace what's up here. There's nothing in there that's not already up here. Like that early times I just killed tonight, I'm looking at another one right there. So, that's my preference. That being said, to your credit, I mean, I guess when I have this many bottles, it's not like I drink the same bottle over and over and over and then it's gone. So, but there are bottles that I purposely kind of like, I don't want to, like, I want to share this with people, so I'm not going to drink it after I've drank some of it. That's my point. I'm going to drink it. What is your most prized bourbon in your collection? Most prized? God dang you. What's up with fly fish and all these questions, man? I'm trying to think of prize. Like when I say most prize, I'm thinking of something that's like, I would like just sitting here thinking about it, it would probably be Elmer T. Lee. And I've told this story, and I'll make it short. The first ever bottle of Elmer T. Lee that I won it in a raffle. I got Elmer T. Lee. That evening of Saturday that I won that, my cousin passed away from leukemia. It was weird because I was so stoked about winning this bottle, and then that happened. It was like that bottle, it was like, I don't know, something in my brain was like, that bottle is his bottle. And I was fortunate enough to get it's like I don't know what to call it. I got another one. It's like it followed me. So to me, this freaking full bottle of Elmer I have up here, I don't drink it. Like it's rare that I drink that. So I would say most prized, probably that. Not because I like Elmer. Elmer D. Lee's a great bottle. It's not anything rare tasting. I just think for what it is, like that's why it became that. The late crew is the only crew that matters. My Friday night is relaxing with bourbon and a cigar, watching Trev and Friends, sipping Blanton's with an Alec Bradley. Ooh, man, Alec Bradley, them fools are making moves, aren't they? I get great spice off the 1897. It is. It's a great pour. People 100% sleep on that bottle. Treve's a true hater. No, a true tater, not a hater. I don't organize by price or rarity. Okay, I see what you're saying, David. But to the outsider, they don't know. They don't even look at the bottom. They just walk in straight eye level is what they're seeing. Early Times versus Cooper's Craft 100 proof. I think for value-wise, Early Times all day, every day. For which one, head-to-head, no price involved, nothing. I'm tasting this one, I'm tasting that one. Which one's better? Cooper's Craft. Trev, let's get serious. Can you please explain how the heck to pour some bourbon and not get at least a small drip running down the side of the bottle? Paul, let's test. This is how I do it. Now, it doesn't work every time. Tilt. Tilt. See what I'm saying? So see the tilt? And it ran straight down the neck tag. I don't know if you're not going to be able to see it, but it did. So we just myth busted. There's no way of stopping it. No way of stopping it. Also, I saved the Russell's 10 because it was a heavy pour and I saved it for now. I do agree with you, Paul. What pisses me off, and this is here's some behind the scenes Trev filmmaking, video making. So I'll pour. Here we go. Here's some behind the scenes. If it's not a fresh crack bottle review, I usually pour the bottle before I film the video. Like, I want to have an idea of what I'm getting into so I know what I'm talking about. I don't script anything, but I taste it ahead of time, so I'm like, it wet my whistle with it. My problem is I'll pour a glass, or like I'll pour a little bit, I'll taste it, and then I don't notice that there's a drip. When I go to shoot the B-roll, I'm just like, whatever, I'm shooting my B-roll, and then I put it in my in the video editing software, and I'm like, there's a freaking drip stain in the B-roll. That's unacceptable. Like, you can see the dried line. And it makes me so mad. My most prized is the one in my glass. Toby says Fly Fisher, Cooper's is the best bottle under 35 to 40. It's really good. It's really, really good. I'm not gonna lie. I guess I look at things, definitely price plays a huge part in it for what I'm gonna tell you to go do. Because I'm a cheapsteak. I'm a cheap steak. You know, I'm not a cheapskate, I'm a cheap steak. Price plays a huge part into it. I might like something better, but to the average person, well, would I say how much I like that bottle? Is it worth double the price of another bottle that's out there? That's what I try and fight in my brain. Mark James, for one. What's up, Mark? I'm of the mindset that if you have a bottle, drink it. They're all open, babe. Like, I'm gonna die. I'm gonna die. What is it gonna do? What is Miss Wrench going to do with all of these unopened bottle of whiskey? She's not gonna know what it is. She doesn't care. She'll probably open them and drink them. Maybe that's the only good thing about it. It's just no good. I'm gonna die. I'm dead. I'm just living my life. I don't take this stuff with me. I'm enjoying what I have here. I'm enjoying this. I'm enjoying you guys. I'm enjoying that. Open the crap. You finally got the pappy. Guess what? You better either, I'm gonna tell you this. If you go and take that bottle and you go and make $1,600, you better go do something with the $600. You better go book a vacation with your family. You better go buy a freaking jet ski. You better go freaking do something with it. You better do something. You either drink it and enjoy it and say, hey, I have experienced that, or you go do something. That's my thought process. You go enjoy your life. You enjoy the bottle. Guess what? I'll never own a Pappy. I say that. Maybe one day I'll win one. Guess what? I'm coming home and I'm opening it. Not that because it's going to be the best thing ever, but because I've never opened one. I've never cracked a seal on one. I want to say I did that. You know? Ooh, Terrence says you have to twist the bottle. That's too much work for bourbon people, Terrence. We're drunk. Johnny says he prefers the oak on the Cooper's. Early time is too sweet. I totally get that. Matter of fact, I don't even have a Cooper's Craft. I was gonna go get it. I finished my bottle. They don't sell it here. I have to go out of state to get it. They sell it in Tennessee all over the place. What I'm getting at, doesn't Cooper's Craft, I could be totally mistaken. So I'm either right or do not listen to what I'm about to say. Do they not like the barrels that they use? Do they not like, they like chip things like, am I sounding crazy? Like they go and chisel crap out of the barrel so like the whiskey gets further in. It makes a difference. I think. Drink them and enjoy them with friends. No guarantee for tomorrow or for any of us. And that's the thing. When I do little get-togethers over here, I say everything's on, it's all on limits, whatever you want to drink with me, because guess what? What am I going to remember? Am I going to remember that last bit? So say I have a bottle, I drink majority of the bottle, and I have this little left, and then say Fly Fisher, Mike Franklin, Phillip, you guys come over and you say, oh my God, I've never had that. Imagine pouring that with me. Like we pour that, we drink it together. What am I gonna remember? I'm gonna remember what I drank of it, but what I'm gonna remember more is finishing that bottle with you guys. Is that not more important? It is to me. Like that would hold so much more power. Like that's a memory that I would go so much further. So I drink it. I drink everything. I finish. You can have whatever I have. I don't care if I have. Speaking of which, the last meetup we did, we killed my Wild Turkey Decades. Some of the guys were like, "Hey, we never tried the Decades," and I was like, "Well, I have Decades, but I'll be honest, I was saving it. Like I just saving it for a special occasion or whatever." But I was like, is this not a special occasion? So I busted that thing out. I poured us all. We killed the bottle. I poured a little bit in all of our glasses. We drank it. Killed the bottle. And guess what? I remember that more than the rest of the bottle I drank. I can't remember a random Thursday that I drank that bottle. I remember that. So I'm coming for your E.H. Taylor barrel proof. Okay. Hey, what's up? Brian Faber, I said you've been in here for a little bit. I haven't said hey, but I've seen you in here. Just cracked Old Forester SB. Which one is that? Like a pick? Like a barrel proof pick or something? Elmer is really good if you can get one. Yes. I got my first one right around Christmas. Wouldn't pay second. I paid $40 for every bottle of Elmer T. Lee I've ever done. I even gave away an Elmer T. Lee on this channel before. That's what I'm saying. They sold me 2. I kept one. I did a giveaway on the channel. $40. $40. I don't know. It's just like everything, it's getting harder and harder to get stuff anymore, so I don't know if I'll ever get another one. But you know, who cares? Like I've drank freaking Elmer. I know what it tastes like. It's all silly if you think about it. At the end of the day, and it's unfortunate because there's so many people who are getting into it. You got to think of this as like a hobby. There's so many new people getting into the hobby, and there's so many people who have been there, done that. The been there, done that, I don't care. But then all these new people are like, well, I want to try it. I want to try it. But it's like, it's just getting harder and harder for the new people to even get to try stuff. Because there's so many more people than when I even was getting this stuff. I mean, it's crazy. Mike Franklin says more service areas. So yes, the Cooper's Craft, I'm pretty sure they like chisel, or they do something weird with the barrels that no other, I wouldn't say no other people, but that's their shtick, and it gives more surface area to the whiskey, more surface area of whiskey to barrel contact. And I think they do that by like chiseling. It's like they chisel stuff out of the barrel. And I don't know, I feel like it makes a difference. You can tell something's different about Cooper's Craft. I just don't know what. It does say chiseled barrels have been handcrafted. You are a savant. Do not ever call me that. I'm not a savant. I paid $40 too. The only good thing about Oregon communists, I was making sure that's what you said, and I just didn't make up the word communist. Is the liquor prices. Ribbed, Cooper's ribbed for pleasure. I can't find anything just to find it at cost. Or I can find anything just to find it at cost. I mean, Brian, it's the same thing here, man. Like, I can go to a store tomorrow. And I've been debating doing this just to be a petty freaking pisshead. There's a store next to the store I go to. Won't say any names, Hog Wild. See you tomorrow. Oops. They have probably every bottle you can think of. They have Pappy, like they have a Rip 10. I think it's $9,000. What? Like, there's freaking markup, and then there's... I want to see you fail. And they are in that... They're in the I want to see you fail. So, I'll go take pictures. It's the most insane thing I've ever seen. It's insane. They have Elijah Craig Barrel Proof, $300. You know, Elmer's and stuff like that, probably pushing $500, $600. It's bad. It's real bad. Trev, have you ever got an Elijah Craig Barrel Proof private barrel that is better than the regular? Even if it's less than 12. I'll be honest, like, personally, I have a lot. I have a couple. Every single one of them, like, people in the chat have sent them to me. I only have 2. I was thinking I had 3. I only have 2. I wouldn't say better. They're really good. But I wouldn't, personally, I wouldn't say better. Now, Joey, what I will say is Lone Wanderer here, he got me, you know, he did some really sketchy things. He got me a hazmat private select. Will I say it's better? No, it's lava. But is it better because it's hazmat? Absolutely. Absolutely. It's hazmat. I could say I got a hazmat, and it absolutely drinks hazmat. It's awesome. It's awesome. Is that like a 25-year-old bottle? Steve A, what are you talking about? The $9,000 bottle? No, it's Rip 10. My household rule is if it's open, it can be drunk. And the main reason I have unopened bottles is I buy it faster than I drink it. Maybe one or two I'm saving for a special occasion. And you know, I don't have anything against people. Like, I don't think everyone should just open every bottle they ever come across. The problem is you come across these people who have, like, their entire collection is unopened. And they have like 3 or 4 open bottles over here. That person, you can't call them that they're not a bourbon drinker. But what you can call them is they're a collector. They're an investor. They're trying to make money. Like, they're a rich dude trying to get richer. You don't have 100 unopened rare bottles if you're not. You either are doing some weird crap. I don't know if you ever heard the song Unholy by Sam Smith. You're probably doing that. Go listen to it and then just think of a dude who has like 15 Pappies unopened. You're an investor. You aren't planning on ever opening these because one of these days you know they will be worth a lot. How you got them, probably refer back to the first one. You probably did some sketchy things. That's it. I mean, I can't even think of any more examples. How do you have that many unopened bottles? It's weird. Maybe you're just a rich guy and you can afford it and you know it's going to get richer. So maybe just pure investment. Benefit of the doubt. Trev, we are definitely looking forward to your hazmat picks in the future. Yep. We have that hazmat. Hey, this might be, here's the thing, and this is why I'm super stoked. The first ever hazmat bottle I ever had was that bottle that Noah sent of the Elijah Craig. I think a lot of people have never had a hazmat, but guess what? We got that pick coming, and it's hazmat. So a lot of you will have a hazmat. And it will destroy you. You will be destroyed. It'll be awesome. Drinking your acclaimed 1792 bottle in Bonan. Brian, what do you think of it, dude? I love that bottle. I'll say it's better than anything but 5. That's the thing, Noah. It's like that question of, did you have a private select that was better than Elijah Craig Barrel Proof? I guess some of them, yeah. But as a whole, nothing has beat C920, C919. You know what I'm saying? Like, so therefore my answer is no, it hasn't beat it. Ultimately though, for me, I think open and enjoy them, but folks, their money on what... Folks, their money on what they have, so do you want to do with your bottoms to each their... Okay, so Paul, what I'm gathering from that is exactly what I think. It's not my money. It's not my bottles. If you guys, I encourage all of you, I don't know if you guys all, some of you guys are new, you might not have even seen this. Scroll back a little bit on my videos, and I have a video called The 5 Rules to Whiskey and Why You Shouldn't Follow Them. And watch that. That explains everything. I'm like the most neutral person ever. It's like, if it's not my whiskey, then it shouldn't matter. And like that same goes for everyone. It's like, it's not my money, it's not my bottles. Have at it. Freaking pour Pappy on your face. I don't care. It's not mine. I wouldn't have drank that anyway, because you have it. I guess what pisses me off most, I guess, is it's not that they got Pappy, it's how they got it. I feel like there's a lot of like, you know, good boy, oh hey, I know this guy, we'll sell him that. Like, yeah, well that dude's a douche. Like, he probably shouldn't be the guy getting that bottle. You know what I'm saying? So that, I guess that's more of my issue than anything. Is how, like, there's people who get a lot of stuff, and I question how. They've got a really good connection, or maybe they're in on it, like, yeah, that's my brother, he owns the store, he gives me all the rare stuff. Like, I don't know, kind of sketchy. That's what I have a problem. I don't care what you do with it. You could just buy, if you bought Pappy and you poured it out on the ground, I don't care. It's not like I would have drank that anyway. What, were you gonna send me a sample? No. Hey, what's up, Shrek the Hulk? That's a lot of assumptions. I'm not rich, but I have at least 40 open bottles. I will say, to Shrek's credit, life's about making connections, and half of the crap I have up here is because of connections. I guess my issue, it's not about having the connection, it's about, does that connection not have other connections? Like, the guy who hooks me up is pretty fair about it, where he's like, hey, I gotta, like, I have other people that I have connections with, like, I gotta help I can't just give you everything. I feel like there's some people who are like, you're the dude who gets everything. That seems a little sketchy. But then again, at the end of the day, I don't care. Even if you get everything, I feel like the distributors pick favorite store owners and owners pick favorite customer. It's exactly what it is. It never comes down to the distillery. They don't care. Once it's in the distributor's hand, the distillery has their money. I got a Garrison Brothers Cowboy for under MSRP just because it was still there at the store. It's a weird subject in the terms of like, it's just dudes complaining about other dudes. At the end of the day, it doesn't bother me, but it makes you question some of the stuff you see, and I'm not big, like I've really been staying off social media and stuff, but you know, back when I was bigger on it, you'd go into like, there's certain groups on certain face group books where you can buy things, and it's pretty shady. It's pretty shady. Like, how is this same dude every week having these rare bottles for sale, for auction? It's the same guy. Like, in the past month, this dude has sold more rare bottles than I've ever owned in my life combined. Makes you wonder, like, something, you know, there's under the table, like, hey dude, I'm about to, like, if you sell me this bottle from the liquor store, I'm gonna go sell it in this Facebook group, and then I'll, you know, we can, sketchy. It's shady. Are you a Bourbon Club member? Do you recommend joining one? What do you mean a Bourbon Club? I'm not part of a Bourbon Club around here. I would say my Bourbon Club is like the friends that are around here, like local guys who come up, like I get together at the house. Totally recommend. I'm sure it's where you're at too. I'm sure you can find it. Find a local Facebook group and see if people do meetups. Because I've been inviting more and more people around here, just like, hey, you got a friend who like bring them too. And it's such a good time, man. Like, people just show up to the house, we get freaking pizza, and one of the guys always cooks steak and crap. Like, he just is a chef, and we just drink bourbon all day and just talk, just have a good time. It's great. If your group does that, I would say you need to do that. It's awesome. One of my vendors has a bourbon broker just to make sure he has nice bottles for the customers. See? There's all sorts of stuff going on. My local source takes care of their loyal customers. They spread the allocated bottles among their loyal customers. That's what the one I go to is. But that's the thing. He's like, man, and we've talked. He brought me upstairs, man, and was like, he's like, look, man, like, this is crazy. And the amount of people who are coming in here asking me and making friends with me, I can't hook everyone up with everything. I don't get that much. So he's like, how do I do it? I don't know. So, but that's what I like about him, is that he has that dilemma. Whereas other people are just like, yeah, F you, on the shelf, $500, $1,000, screw you. Hey, what's up, Beth Higgins? There are too many craft distillers putting out good stuff to worry about chasing anything. I think Beth is behind, so she'll probably not hear me say hello. Sounds like she's way behind. Philip says, won an old rip 10. Back years. Good pour, but not worth the hype. Hey everyone. I just poured I didn't pour a little more, I just combined it. I had another glass. I still got 12 minutes. I'm gonna go pee. So go refill your glass if you're empty, and we'll catch up. Ask a question, put a question, I'll get back with you. I'm gonna go for another 12, but I'm not gonna make it. I'm like a new man. I missed a mega chat, it seems, from David. I need a drink. Just came back from getting Uncle Sam my money. Sounds like a terrible time. Searchlight Piper, hello. What's up? I have never said that name. What's up? I think someone else came in here earlier too. I might have missed him. Let me scroll up. I feel like a new person showed up and I didn't say hey. You know, I go on these rants and you just miss it. I don't know. New person, if you're still here, comment. Say hey, what's up? I'm new. Malort's much better looking. Well, the short is Buffalo Trace. What do you mean? Brian, what are you talking about? Buffalo Trace seems to have the most allocated on filing a lawsuit. What, are you new to bourbon, Brian? Did I miss that? Yeah. They've got a monopoly on allocated stuff. I'm going to follow the 10-year to the decadence after eating waffles topped with the Crown brand maple syrup aged in those same barrels that they then send back for the decadence. Shrek. Like, do you write books? Did you fill out the SLB Bourbon Madness brackets, Johnny? I'm not gonna lie, man, I haven't filled out anyone's brackets. I just, for one, work has been crazy. Then I gotta come home and edit videos. And two, I've really been working on the Patreon merch. And that stresses me out hard. I'm not gonna lie. We got some cool merch coming out of it though, so I'm glad. I'm just glad when I send it out and everyone gets their merch and it's done. It is so stressful. I'm waiting. I got a bottle giveaway. I'm waiting to do it though. I don't know when to do it. I got a really cool bottle that I want to give away. I'm just gonna tell you, I got a freaking Four Roses private select of the one that I've been loving, and we're giving it away. Paul and Ann CT. Okay, I saw you guys come in earlier. I didn't say hello either, but I was like, I don't recognize that name. Maker's 46 cast strength is my favorite. What do you all think? Paul and Ann. Are you new here, or you're new to the chat? I feel like I haven't said you guys before. But that being said, Maker's 46 cast strength, That's my jam. It is great. The fact that they're like, okay, to Noah's credit, he said their best core line product. It's not a core line product. Like, all over the bottle says it's a limited release. So that makes me think they're not gonna keep doing it. Granted, it was everywhere. It wasn't like you had to go sell your soul to find it. But I don't think it's a core lineup. That being said, it's like, it's so good that they would be stupid not to do that. Like, it should be. It's been a limited release for 5 years, and Brian says they say that about the 101. Yeah, and they're everywhere. What's up, Truman? Okay, Searchlight Piper is new. Welcome. And Paul and Ann love the channel. Well, I'm glad you're here. I'm glad you also love makers. Why do I feel like work has been crazy for everyone lately? I'm pushing 50 to 60 hours a week right now. It was a full moon the other day. I don't know, like, to me, honestly, when the weather starts warming up, it feels like, granted, I do work with a lot of broken bones. So with warmer weather comes fools who aren't used to going outside, they're going outside, and guess what they do? They fall off the porch, arm broken half, hip broken half. So in that aspect, it ramps up. But then also people who are like, oh, hey, it's warmer weather, I need a new knee, I'm gonna go see Trev. So it's just like everything ramps up. It's both sides just converging all in 1 week. It's crazy. Mike Franklin says Trev has the best Patreon merch in the game. And I don't like to brag, but I'm just gonna say, I don't think any other channel, I don't know. Maybe some. But I don't think anyone else has gotten as much merch from any other channel. Also, now we have about 30,000 barrel picks coming. Weather's warming up. Snowed 4 inches here today. Okay, Truman, for the rest of us, normal people, it was 60 here today. It was great. I was weeding the yard. My yard, it's infested with weeds. So here I am out there with like a weed killer, just killing everything. Trev's Kryptonite and blinds Maker's Mark. Shut up, John. I don't know why I called you John, too. Johnny 5, when you piss me off, you're just freaking John. What did Rick say? I saw Shrek say, you and me, Rick. You and me. That was like a disappointed, just sad, mad. I'm down 15 pounds in my first month of the medicine. I've been seeing, you've been posting that on Facebook, like this journey you're doing. If I can keep losing 15 pounds a month, I'll be ecstatic. I just want you to know, I don't know what medicine you're taking. All I know about weight loss is naturally, you always lose more in the beginning and it slows down gradually. So don't get disheartened. If next month you're down 8 pounds, don't give up and be like, oh, this isn't working anymore, and then go back. That's just the natural body's. The heavier someone is, the faster you burn your weight. Whenever you start losing weight and you start getting into where your body is like, quote unquote, supposed to be, it takes more to lose weight. So don't get disheartened. It will slow down. You just keep freaking doing it. That's what you gotta do. Don't, if you quit, I'm pissed. Mike Franklin, nope. Nobody else is close. Trev has the best Patreon rewards in the game. Mike, you didn't have to do a $20 super chat to tell me that. Or to tell the people that. I will say though, Mike is a legend of the Patreon. He has more merch than goddamn anyone. Been here from like day one. I appreciate it, man. I'm gonna keep working at it. I am making sure I'm at a major calorie deficit. That's all that matters. You're in a calorie deficit, bam, you're in. I feel like so many people do this and they do so good and then they stop seeing such awesome results and they give up. They get disheartened and it's like, it makes me mad. I'm like, what are you doing? You're keep doing that. So James, don't freaking give up. If you can't give up because you have us now. You're done. 6-pack James incoming. Shrek says, give me a number between 1 and 60. Johnny says 42. I like 42. That was my, when I played football one year in, I was like 12. I'm a skinny dude. I don't play football. I got destroyed. I was number 42. So, 42. I don't know how Johnny knew that. He might have just picked a random number and it just so happened to be a number that ties to my life. F it. One more. I mean, we still got 50 guys here. We'll go check. We'll go watch Matt. I'll rewatch Matt Madness. It's freaking David. I'm sure David is crushing the competition. I want to drink with you guys though. For those of you who are still here, what do I drink? Johnny, like I don't want to be a bad influence to you at all. But I'm about to do one more. Speaking of Maker's Mark, number 42 is the Maker's Mark number 46 French Oak. I guess I'm drinking that. That's one of my favorite bottles. Maker's 46 is such a great bottle. $30, so good. I just cracked open another High West, the double rye. I could do a High West. When someone says something, like when you guys start talking bottles, I think of a bottle that I own, and I'm like, do I have one that I actively want to drink right now? I got a finished High West that's pretty good. Hey Trev, not sure if it is the bourbon, but I just noticed that your hat matches your shirt. So I'm sitting here, and I was like, I need a hat. There's no way that I'm on, like, I took a nap before the stream, and I was like, hey, this hat's yellow, and my shirt the shirt's definitely not this yellow in person, but on camera, it kind of, they don't match at all. But on camera it does, so I totally did it. What's everyone drinking tonight? Well, that's what we're trying to figure out. We got Maker's 46 going in some glasses. Bullet barrel strength. I haven't had a bullet barrel strength in so long. I might need to buy another one of those. It was pretty good. I'm totally convinced that bullet barrel strength is Four Roses barrel strength. Totally convinced. It tastes like a dang Private's. Let me back up before I get myself in trouble. It tastes like it could be Four Roses Private Select. It's got Four Roses in it to me. And I'm pretty sure that's been the rumor for years. But I'm like, I mean, if it smells like... I'm trying to think of an analogy. If it smells like Four Roses, tastes like Four Roses, it looks like Four Roses, is it not Four Roses? Maybe not, but I'm totally convinced. Carpet match the drapes? What drapes? Or what carpet? The new Maker's Mark drop is coming out next week. 2023 barrel entry proof 2020. Hey. I hope to God I get that as fast as freaking humanly possible. You know me. I poured some Elmer T. Lee after Trev mentioned it. Hey, I'm not pouring my Elmer T. Lee. I save that for, honestly, not to dampen the mood. That's kind of like in memorandum of people, you know, anniversary dates. You know, when we lost Biggin, I drank Elmer T. Lee. So it's kind of like a sentimental bottle. Strawberries? Who said that? Someone said I like strawberries. In like the strawberry note. Truman, I love strawberry notes. What bottle do you get strawberry? Viking Bourbon, I'm at our cabin. Have limited stock options, still sipping Whistle Pick. It doesn't, you know, when you're in a cabin, dude, you just keep getting slammered on the same stuff all night and just have a great time. Remember when you couldn't buy Four Roses in the US? No. Ever since I've been in this. What do I drink? Do you just want me to grab something random, or do you want me to, like, pick something one of you guys are drinking? I kind of want to grab a bullet. I have one bullet. And I kind of want to grab, see, I don't have an Old Elk. Screw it, I'll grab the bullet. Go with Angel's Envy. I don't have the rum cask. I have regular Angel's freaking Envy. I got a bullet store pick. It's a 12-year-old store pick. I will say, I've shown this off a little bit. This is the worst cork that I own. Look at this. Look at that. That's terrible. Here, let me do this. Someone said Blue Note. Brian said Blue Note. Paul and Ann said something cast strength. Let me do just like a sip of this. Because now that you said Blue Note, I kind of want Blue Note. Also, a word of the wise, I keep my the bullet on my Four Roses shelf. Because I'm pretty sure this is Four Roses. Smells really good. My Port Charlotte tin has the worst cork. Hey, totally random because I don't really know a lot about Scotch. Port Charlotte is pretty dang good. There you go. That's my one praise of Scotch. What are you guys drinking? Hey, what's up, Anthony Peters? I have a crazy girlfriend. Oh, he said friend. Sorry, Anthony. Crazy friend in Frederick, MD. Is that Maryland? That decided to collect all 10 single barrel Four Roses recipes and then blend them all together. I am drinking the blend right now. Okay, Anthony. I will say, something I've always wanted to do is do a blind of all 10 of them. The only way that will ever happen is knowing someone who has all 10 of them. Because I have... three. I have three. I've only owned, in total, 5 bottles of the Private Select, and I'm pretty sure 3 of them were like, or 2 of them were repeat recipes. So there's like 6 or 7 blends that I've never tried in my life. Never seen them. That's crazy. You know what makes me think, Anthony, doing a blend of all 10, would that not, in theory, be cask strength version of their standard offering? Because their standard offering is a blend of all 10. Now here's the thing, we don't know the ratio, but it's still fun to say it's like cask strength version of that. You know? That's cool. We love Blue Note, Paul and Ann. I do too. And I'm gonna pour some next because I really want to drink. Send that bottle to me and I will fix it for you. No, it's almost empty. It's so good. And here's the thing. That's a 12-year-old pick. Bullet don't have 12-year-old stuff. So they're getting it from someone. Who are they getting it from? Well, what does it taste like? That reminds me of a goddamn Four Roses. Maybe this is all mental. It smells like an oaky Four Roses. You know? At this point, Noah, I don't even care about the bottle's almost done. I'll end it eventually. I need to quit telling myself I'm gonna just have one drink tonight, says Truman. I tell myself that every Friday. Not. I show up here with the intentions of getting slammed with you guys. Yeah, Steve says yes. The ratio part is the real question. They could put just bloop, 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 bloop of all 9 and then bam, blast it with the cheapest one. They don't care. Doesn't make a goddamn difference. If you like Port Charlotte, you need to try Teeling Black Pits. Do you want to send me a sample? I'll try it. Port Charlotte's good. Mike's drinking a little Alex Craig A123. So good. I was thinking, because I had that other bottle to do like a cool giveaway one week. My store just dropped like more A123. Like we have endless supply of it, it seems. Probably go get another one, do a huge giveaway. Jason C just did a Four Roses drink through the other night. Really? I missed that. Did he do all 10? My favorite scotch right now is the Offerman Lagavulin Charred Cask. It's so good. I don't think I've even tried the Lagavulin 16, but I'm pretty sure that's like the main one, and that's like peaty. I'm a noob. I don't, like, you know me. It's like talking Pokemon when I was a Yu-Gi-Oh guy. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. Yes, cast strength Four Roses. That's it. See, Anthony knew it. He nailed it. He tried the cast strength Four Roses. Searchlight Piper wants to drink the rest of it. I wish I could let you. It's good. It's a good Bullet's a good. I like Bullet. Kevin just stepped down to Russell's 10 from Blanton's. Why were you drinking Blanton's, bro? On my last pour, and what a difference. And Russell's 10 is my everyday sipper. Oh my God. Yeah, those are different. I mean, Russell's 10 actually has some like oak going on. Get those Doc Swinson's picks coming. Can't find the cast strength alter ego. I've been looking at buying some more online because I finished my other bottle and I cracked my only remaining bottle of it. And I've been drinking it every other day. So I'm kind of getting worried. Yeah, we got 4 Doc Swinson samples right here because we're doing that Doc Swinson's pick. I need to get with David. You know, I'm not going to text him tonight because I'm sure he's sad about losing. He probably hasn't lost yet, but he's getting slammered. He's losing. I'll text him tomorrow. We gotta schedule this stuff. We have to because we've been doing all our picks live stream. So we need to schedule this crap. We got a lot of picks that need to be picked. Can you send me a list of the bottles on your racks? Just finished my bar in my basement. I don't have a list. I mean, I can send you photos. I can take a photo, send it to you. I don't keep up. I don't have a list. I'm just... His winner was the OESO. I have OBSK, OESQ. Have you tried Copper and Cask? Copper and Cask. Oh, I've been seeing this pop up around here. I think my store might have that. No, I have not tried that. I have not tried that. I just Googled it because I had no freaking clue. The bottle looks pretty. It's a sick label. No, I haven't tried it. Got the OBSV and gave my brother the OESO. And you know, that's the problem is like, how do you know which one you like more unless you've tried all 10 of them? It's just like you don't. I will say that bottle OESQ from my local store is like, that bottle is freaking good. So if there's one better than that, I hope there is, because that's like Jesus's tears. That bottle's amazing. So I'm super glad I have that. Blue Note. I have 2 Blue Notes. They're directly behind each other. So whichever one is in front, I pull it out and I grab the back one. That's the one I drink. And I do that every time. So I just cycle through them. So they're about the same pour. What I discovered, so they got this whole diagram about surviving a tornado. What I learned is that all of these are tornado survivors. I guess a tornado destroyed a warehouse. I don't know what it did. There was a tornado in all of their private selects. I guess it was all of them were in a where I don't know. I don't know why they said that, but if you're seeing it on the shelf, a tornado tried to kill it. Blue Note. Tornado Survivor, 150% markup. Except for Blue Note. I will say, This bottle, so this particular pick was like 40 something dollars. I kid you freaking not. The other one I have, it was on the same shelf as the regular 93 proof version, so it was like $29. I totally ripped them off. I didn't say a word. I just took it up there, they scanned it, 29 bucks. Losers! Someone messed up, and it wasn't me. We will do a blind with them both against the single barrel. Of the Four Roses? Oh, it's so good. This is great stuff, man. What I've learned is I have much more power. The distributors that we're working through for our barrel picks, they were the ones kind of contacting people, but what I've learned is like when I just email them directly and just use their name, it gets me a lot more power. I think I'm gonna email these freaking fools tomorrow. I'm just gonna be selfish. I want a pick of this for myself. So I'm gonna email them and just say, hey, I want to buy a barrel from you and I want to put out a pick. And we are ready to go. This is good. This it's so good. Like, is that MGP? I don't know. That's not their own stuff, is it? It seems like, because you know a lot of people who do an MGP pick, it's a cast strength MGP bourbon, and they're all kind of similar. You know, they're different. Green River. Maybe it's Green River. Lick the dribble. Where did Jesus' tears fall in line with unicorn blood and ain't? Noah, Jesus wept. Got a juke joint store pick while in Florida for $39.99. Good pour. It's a $40 freaking barrel proof. It might not be your favorite, but it's 40 bucks. You know? I think it is Green River. It smells like an aged Kentucky product. Like, that's not MGP. I think that's what it is. I think this is a steal. I think Blue Note's a steal. If they let us do a pick, freak yeah. So they sort. Well, no, wait. Where is Green River? Are they Kentucky? They source Blue Note sources from both Kentucky and Tennessee. Man, I don't care what it is. Whatever they're doing is a steal. I'm trying to think of something to compare it to. Green River is West Kentucky, Owensboro, Kentucky. I'm trying to think of something that it compares to. It's not nutty. It's not like in the Heaven Hill territory. It almost has, this might sound weird, and I don't know if this might not even sound good, but it is. Just let me explain. You know how I explain crap. I just go on rants. It has like... it's like a dark cereal. Like, does that make sense? Like, when I say cereal, I'm not talking grain and like youthful. It's like... I can't even think of something. You do get grain, but it's like the best way. It's like, so say it doesn't taste like Frosted Flakes, but let's say someone likes Frosted Flakes. That's literally just a freaking grain particle with frosting on it. You know what I'm saying? That toasted granola? Hey, there you go. That's what it is. More granola. So think of like a granola bar. Maybe a little chocolate in there. But I think it's not. I think it's more light. So think... I'm smelling it, and now all of a sudden I'm getting the s'mores granola bar. I think I'm getting... the granola. I think I'm getting a little bit of this chocolate, and I think I'm getting, I wouldn't say marshmallow, except for if you watch my reviews, I say marshmallow all the time, but it's like the sugary thing. Sugar, just like a ball of sugar in that. That's good. That's good. The basic Blue Note Juke Joint 93 proof is darn good. I haven't even tried that one. I've just had this one. My store has the 93. I might just go buy it for the heck of it. Hey, what's up, Eric Gunderson? I got a Mash and Journey collab with Stuff and Whiskey Blue Note pick. Fantastic. Yeah, well, guess what? I'm about to do one now. Brian says, I'll join the Patreon for that. Brian, go ahead and check it out. You can see what else you can get, but I think you have convinced me. I think I'm just going to email them myself, because I want that. Put my face right there on the back. So good. I think what makes it the best, right? So... a lot of the picks that we do, I really like the price point. It's because I know, like, I don't want to... How many other people are you subscribed to? You can't buy every pick. That's stupid. You're not made of money. I want to put out stuff that's really good priced. This stuff, the price of these bottles are amazing. So I'm like, that's right up my alley. Let's put out a pick that's like freaking... What is it? It's like 40 bucks for this. 40, 50 bucks. Stupid. That is a steal. Like, I want to take advantage of that before it's gone, because I know how stupid that is. That's too good to be true. We all know it. Hey, what's up, Marty? How the heck are you, dude? Amroot single barrel. Okay, Shrek. When you start saying single barrel, it's like, I'm very selective on my single barrels. I do own some. I own a Johnny Walker Gold. Port finishes ruin whiskey, in my opinion. Their base single malt is one of my go-tos. Are you talking about the Amroot? I was gonna say port finish on a bourbon works great. Port on a single malt, I don't know. I give it a chance though. I sent Trev Amroot Port to Nova. He did not care for it. I'm trying to think of the flight you sent me. That was the one, Peter, that was the one. It was really weird to me. It tasted like it was coming from another country, and it was. Like, outside of even, like, Scotland and whatever, it tasted so new to me. I think the newness really threw it off to me. I mean, it's like anything. If you've never had... I mean, I don't know what else you guys drink, but if you drink wine, you drink this. If you drink one from a country you've never had before, it's going to be like, what is that? It just... Even as a bourbon drinker, you can find similarities in a scotch from, like, Scotland. Or, you know, you drink an Irish whiskey. It's like, I don't know, you can tell. It's like, this is from a country I've never stepped foot in. My tongue never tasted this. Have you... Oh, Rick was asking Flyfisher if he's tried the Blue Note Crossroads. I have the Crossroads too. It's the Blue Note French Oak. French Oak. Did we mention how good this Blue Note is? I don't think we did. This Blue Note is so freaking goddamn good. If you guys can go to the store and find one of these, just buy it, please. Finish all the things in Sauternes. I'm pretty sure. Again, I might be drunk. And by might be, I totally am. Totally am. I think I know what it is. Did you send me something finished in Sauternes? Because I feel like I've definitely tried that, but I feel like you sent me a sample, Noah, but I feel like I've tried something else that was finished in it, like a bourbon that was finished in it. It's a sweet wine. It's like like a port, sherry. It's like a fortified wine, just super decadent wine. Very thick. Hello? Come say hello. We got the music going. We're gonna convince her to come in here. It's Miss French. Hey, come try this. It's a barrel pick we're picking. Come on. She ain't buying it. She don't trust me. Crank the Metallica. I would, but it's copyright. No Blue Note. Well, guess what, Kevin? Whenever I get a Blue Note pick, I'll let you know. Because we don't ship to Utah or Massachusetts. Glenmorangie Nectar Dior is Sauternes finished. Was good to try multiple country whiskeys. Yeah, it honestly, and that's the thing, it expands your portfolio. Like when you start trying other things, it's like, when would I have ever tried that on my own? And now I can look back on it and I could remember that. I mean, did I like it? It's a little weird, but I remember it. I've never seen Blue Note Juke Joint in Kentucky. Can you imagine that? But they are like, I mean, I guess they are sourcing from Kentucky, but they are Memphis. This is in my neck of the woods. It's like 2 hours up the road. All right. I only went a lot longer than normal, so let's wrap her up. For all of you nerds who stayed, thank you. That was fun. I enjoyed getting drunk with you. I'm glad you're here. I do this every Friday. If you're new here, I do this before Matt Madness. I typically don't like to go into it over the time, but I figured I'll just go watch the replay. Yeah, thanks for streaming. Thanks for coming to the stream. I think there's gotta be, we have a lot of picks that we need to pick on a live stream. So next week, look forward. I mean, I'm gonna have to talk with David. We're gonna have to schedule a stream. Like, we're gonna have to do something because we got to get these picks picked. So maybe on a random night next week or something. Like, something's gonna have to happen, so we can pick these. So stay tuned for that. They just keep piling up and we haven't picked them. So we gotta do it. I'm dropping the hammer. Dropping the hammer down. So, love you guys. Maybe I'll see you on a Patreon this weekend. We'll see how things go. Otherwise, I'll see you next week for all of that jazz. And stay tuned. Love you guys. I'm out of here. Hit me up if you need anything. Find me on the emails or wherever. See ya, nerds!